have to say, I think I will be forever indebted to Rick Fountain because he's a big part of why we decided to stay here in Pensacola. He's been a mentor to me, a friend. Our friendship has just grown since then. He's really been a very important part of my life and my family's life going forward, and we just feel blessed to know him.
Well, we're really indebted to Rick Fountain because he's remembered his roots. He moved back to his hometown. He engaged in the community. He is a visionary. He thinks outside the box. And it's good to know that he has achieved the success as the Dean of the College of Business at the University of West Florida.
Rick's one of the best people I've ever met at making connections, finding things in common and building blocks for future collaborations. He's exceptional. When he needs something, it's super hard to tell him no.
I think that's why he's such a good fundraiser. It's really hard to say no to Rick. He's a person, we often talk about, we want leaders that find a way to yes. Rick is a leader who finds a way to yes, as long as yes is something that is in the greater good.
He approached me very early on about the possibility of developing a special articulation agreement for a non-articulation program. And those are outside the box thinking that helps students be successful.
He's very student-centric and student-focused.
He knows that one person makes a difference with the student. And if you help one student at a time, you can help. And if you help one student every time, you can help all students that you come in contact with.
Well, and I have 2 students right now in the College of Business, and Rick's made it a point to understand what they wanted to accomplish, what their goals were. They understand as students what a big deal it is to know the dean and how important those relationships and those connections are.
And they'll remember that for the rest of their lives.
There's one of Rick's, I think, greatest attributes is his humility. And he's so unassuming. He may be the best dressed man in Pensacola.
You
stole my line.
I think what makes Rick deserving of this recognition is he's a visionary. He sees things that don't exist and figures out how to put things together in a way that I think most people wouldn't recognize or wouldn't appreciate. Constantly his mind is working, whether it's students, business in the community, the university, just constantly wanting to move things forward, and Rick just brings a whole different perspective.
Fountain is Pensacola. He embodies all of the great things about this community. We would be remiss not to have his name amongst the greats of Pensacola.
It's one person that can make a difference in a person's life. And I think Rick has done that all of his life. He has tried to make a difference to the people that he comes in contact with.
Or if you have spent much time with Rick, you'll know that he's a big fan of movies. And he knows every line of Animal House off by heart. And not a day.
I want you to share that.
Well, I'm sharing it. Because not a day goes by that we'll be in conversation, and it doesn't matter who's at the table. He will find a way to slip in an Animal House quote. Rick, I consider myself very fortunate indeed to count you as a dear, dear friend. I look forward to many, many happy days with you and for you being my boss. Congratulations, Rick.
The community is better for your presence here. The business community is stronger for the work that you're doing. I am happy to call you a friend, and am happy to be able to celebrate you in this award.
I don't know anyone that's any more deserving than you for the P.A.C.E Awards, and I want you to know that you are the best dressed gentleman anywhere around, and I know that anytime that I'm seen with you, that you're always going to make me look better because of the way you dress. Congratulations, well deserved.
Congratulations, Dean Rick Fountain.